Hello, Sales Maven Society. Tracy Warren here. My company is called Ignite Your Champions. I am an engagement igniter, content creator, social media strategist. I do the media so you can focus on doing the social. And business coaches hire me to give them a consistent presence without ever having to think about doing their social media and in a way that gets their ideal client to take action. So today I want to give you 3 or 4 tips for how to beat the algorithm without paying for ads. And I suppose technically this is algorithms plural. So I'm going to give you a few ideas here, and then I'm going to make you an offer later about a workshop I have coming up. So the first idea for how to beat the algorithm without paying for ads is using and identifying your content buckets. So generally, as a business owner, you're going to have a few topics that you really dig into. And for me, often that's community, it's relationships, it's connection, it's curiosity. And the great thing about having content buckets is it creates a win-win. It might even create a triple win. So one of the wins is it helps you identify when something fits or when it doesn't, which can be so helpful in content creation. It also makes it much easier when your followers, your audience, wants to share about you. As a business owner, it's really easy to do the list thing. Well, I do this and I this and this and this and this and this and this. And as Nikki says, a confused mind doesn't buy. And clear is kind, and clear serves you and your audience. So identify your content buckets. That's number one. Number two, I have been preaching this from the rooftops for 14 years. Don't use third-party posting tools. I know things keep changing and some of the third-party posting tools don't even work anymore, but Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, they all like it better and reward you with reach when you use the native platforms. My only exception to that is it's totally okay to post through the Meta Business Suite and post to Facebook and Instagram. Bonus tip, please don't use 30 hashtags on Facebook. No one on Facebook knows what those are, and they're not building your engagement most of the time. Sometimes they are, and that would be your audience's decision to make, not mine. Number 3, reuse and repurpose your content that has done well in the past. Now, it doesn't mean you copy and paste it, although you totally can. It could mean just changing up the way you tell a story, but when content has gotten your ideal client to respond in the past, there is absolutely nothing that says you can't reuse that content. So many business owners, they're out there cranking out content and only ever using it once. There are so many different ways to repurpose and reuse your content. If you want to have a conversation about that, I would love to, because it's something I'm pretty good at. So 4 is one simple way to maximize your content. So I believe in building champions and advocates. And so what that tends to look like is my community, your community. And if you are posting the same exact content on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, everywhere. If someone is a champion and advocate of yours, they're probably going to be seeing the same content over and over in the same day. Now, that might not be totally problematic. However, let me get you more bang for your buck. Instead of posting the same exact thing everywhere on one day, post it to Facebook one day. Then schedule it to go out on LinkedIn 2 weeks later. Then schedule it to go on your LinkedIn business page a couple weeks after that. That is also a win-win because we are all in an attention economy, and seeing it 4 times in the same day is not going to solidify in my brain the way that seeing it today and then 2 weeks from today and then 2 more weeks after that, that's going to give you a lot more oomph. Yes, it takes a little more management. And I've got a really simple tool that I use. I'm very visual, so it works for me. But we will talk about that more. So I mentioned earlier that I'm going to be teaching a workshop. This workshop is going to be Thursday, March 21st from 12:30 to 2 on Eventbrite. I will post it on Eventbrite and all the other places. And we're going to dig more into detail on more and more and more ways to beat the algorithm. Facebook says typical reach is about 2%. And I regularly get for myself and my clients between 25 and 35% without paying for ads. So if you would like a little bit more of that yourself, I would love for you to find me on Facebook. That's Tracy with an EY, Warren. I am Ignite Your Champions on Instagram, and obviously Tracy Warren on LinkedIn as well. So I would love to hear what you're trying and how it's working for you. And I look forward to seeing you soon.